Hello, it is time for episode 5 of Game of Thrones. I finished my Twitch playthrough about a couple of hours ago, and I'm just doing, as I have been doing, and running through again on YouTube for a YouTube save. I've been having different options. Let's look at the options I have on number 4 for my YouTube save. I will say though, this is episode 5. We've got one more episode after this, and they definitely built up to a climax. And some of these episodes we got here, or some of these choices, really kind of make a difference in what happens. I'm really curious to see how they turn out. I mean, compared to what I had, the first two I had the same on both of my playthroughs this time. This one here, I revealed Sarah's secret to Lord Tarwick. I didn't in my other save, and I'm thinking that should make a play on very differently on a certain part of the game. This as well. We took the soldiers to High Point. In the other save I didn't, and we stopped Beshka from killing the slave master, and in the other save I didn't stop her, I just let her do it. So yeah, let's just see. When we get to the certain points where I feel that my different choices in the previous episodes has made a difference, I'll kind of mention it. I have done a little bit of browsing or searching before I started this playthrough, because there's a couple of things that happens in this playthrough, and I've been sitting there thinking to myself, I would really like to do them differently if there's any way I could. And there are some of these situations where you just sit there and you're getting spammed with with questions, and you think, like the wedding, the betrothal. The betrothal from Elena and Roderick. There was only one set of answers from the questions from the talk responses that will actually get you to get her to agree with you. And on one save I got it, one I didn't. And there's a part in this episode where I wondered if it was similar, but after reading through some reviews and reading some comments from people from the Telltale forums, no, it doesn't matter. There's no way to really change this outcome. So the outcome that happened. So I'm going to try to go through this playthrough, and the choices we've got in this one are pretty epic. I'm going to make every choice different to what I did in the playthrough on Twitch. I'm kind of explain it a bit as I go along. I'm going to try to keep the commentary as much to a minimum as I can. This episode was quite short. It was only about an hour and 40 minutes, so it may well be only 3 parts. This video. So let's get it on.
I was just telling your sister. Father's been looking to make a match for me, and Talia's been such good company. Think she likes me? Or maybe your mother? A flower plucked is still a flower, just dies more quickly. We could be a family, Lord Forrester. You'd like that, wouldn't you?
You'll never marry either of them.
Never's such an awfully long time. But let's put our happy day to the side for a moment. Walk with me. Oh, you won't need your sword. Not where we're going.
Very well.
That was easy. There. Doesn't that feel better? Oh, you're coming too.
This is Lord's business, not a child's.
I say she comes. I don't trust her with my men.
How fares your father, Lord Bolton?
Better than yours. Polite of you to ask. I loved playing in the woods when I was your age. Still do. So many places to hide. I've gotten very good at finding people.
Roderick?
It's all right, Talia.
That reminds me. Where's Griff? I expected to be greeted by him on my arrival. Bit of a disappointment to have to show myself in. And here I had such high hopes for Ludson.
Griff and his men are under guard. They have no place here.
They do if I say they do. Oh, I really hoped things might be different with you. I hoped we could be friends. After all, I was generous. I've allowed you to keep half your forest. Your livelihood. Yet you went behind my back and called in the Glenmores. I'm not sure how you managed that. The Glenmores have sworn their loyalty to my father.
The Glenmores came to us. We never asked for their help.
Oh? Perhaps I need to have a word with Lord Glenmore. Well, I'm certainly glad we've sorted this out. Thank you for being so forthcoming. But there's still a price. Ah. Here we are.
Arthur!
Roderick!
You disobeyed me. You disrespected me.
Please!
Someone has to pay. You didn't think it would be you. Your damaged goods. Someone else's leftovers.
No one has to pay. Let's just keep talking.
I'm bored of talking.
No!
Stop!
Look at what you've done. I hope it was worth it. Is it worth it, Arthur?
Please stop! Please! Please!
Talia, don't look away. It's very important you see what comes of disobedience.
Roderick! Make him stop! Please! Do something!
Lord Ramsay, Talia doesn't need to see this.
Look at him, Talia. See what your brother's done.
Please, please, Lord Ramsay.
Sorry, but they'll never learn otherwise.
Mercy, have mercy! Mercy, my lord!
Did Roderick show mercy to Griff? This is his fault. That's a lot of blood.
I'll see you dead for this.
And that, Talia, is why no one likes your brother. Ah, the poor lad's fainted. Let's give him a minute. You want to kill me, don't you? Release him. Go on. Prove how strong you are. Do it for Ethan.
No, Roderick! He's toying with you!
We tried to stab him earlier, so we do the other
Andre.
option. We'll drop it.
Your little brother had bigger balls than you. I came here to kill you, but now I realize it might be far more entertaining to watch Lud tear you to pieces. I never want to come back to this fucking shit stain of a holdfast. I have better things to do than to play wet nurse to you and Lud. So you'll settle this on your own. Last house standing wins. Otherwise I'll kill you both and be done with it.
You're insane.
At least I'm not you. And one more thing. Can't leave a job half finished. Ready the horses. Not sure you'll have much luck finding other allies.
What a start, what a start to the episode. It's kind of a bit gruesome at the start. And yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm not sure if there's any possible way to have that start any different. I mean, this is one thing with Telltale games. Is like you're kind of often led to believe that you there may well be choices, but it all comes around the same. I mean, from what I was reading and other stuff I've seen, is no matter what you do in earlier episodes, that scene we just had happens exactly the same way. Even if you're very friendly to Griff and you don't take Griff out in the previous episode, it always ends in the same way. It all comes round to a roundabout similar way at the end. And some of the things that we saw, I'm kind of curious about this episode. Is there was some big decisions in the last episode that I'm wondering, after playing it once through, whether they're going to make a difference this time. And I'm kind of thinking they won't, but we will see.
Only a monster would do such a thing. The Boltons will pay for this. Arthur. Oh, I'm so sorry.
I keep asking myself what we've done to deserve such hate. Did we bring it on ourselves? Or is this house just cursed?
This is my fault. If I hadn't agreed to Elena's plan...
You didn't do this, my lord. Blame Ramsay, blame Lud, blame the gods if you have to. But don't blame yourself. The Glenmore Guard are gone. Ordered home by Ramsay. So much for having allies.
Ramsay says he's not taking sides anymore. He means to let the strongest house survive. I intend that to be us, Duncan.
But can we even fight them? We don't have the numbers. We don't yet have Ryan back. And if Mira's right about an army from the south...
Lud makes a show of being strong, but he's no better off than us. Not if the Boltons refuse to...
Where is he? Where is my brother?
My lady.
Let me through!
Elena.
Roderick, tell me where he... Oh, no. No. Oh, no. No! Arthur, no! Arthur! It's my fault. I brought him into this. I asked him to help. He did this for me.
I'm so sorry, Elena. I know how much he meant to you.
He meant everything, Roderick. He was my little brother. I was there the day he learned to hold a bow. He was so nervous, the father called him Quiver. And now to die, like this, tortured, mutilated.
I wish there was something I could say to make this easier.
Is that meant to console me? Ramsay came here because of you. If we hadn't been your allies...
Elena.
I'm sorry. Oh, God. Oh, baby.
Let's get you someplace warm.
How do I do this, Roderick? How do I keep going? Where do I find the strength?
Know that we'll have our justice someday.
Justice won't bring my brother back. You've been such a friend to me, Roderick. Right from the very beginning. I should try to get some sleep. I'm not sure I'll be able to. But I don't know what else to do.
You're not alone, Elena. I'm here for you, whatever you need.
Thank you, Roderick.
Ah, there you are. I haven't seen you since the coronation feast.
How many ships do you suppose it takes to move an army?
Ships? Why in the world would you...
Never mind.
Mira, I'll be honest. I took an enormous risk, defying Marjorie to get you into that feast. And you thanked me by making a scene with Lord Andros, in front of everybody. Marjorie saw, of course, and she knew exactly how you got there.
I'm sorry about that. I really did try to be discreet.
But you couldn't, could you? Because you're in over your head. I know it. And Marjorie knows it. Which is why it's not safe for me to be around you anymore.
What?
Mira, you're not the girl I knew at Highgarden. She'd never be so reckless. And now, with Garbled refusing to talk to me, I just can't risk being associated with you. Not anymore. Marjorie is my only protection without him.
That's fine by me. I don't need friends who get so easily overwhelmed.
It makes me sad to hear you talk like that. Was it worth it, at least? Sacrificing so much for your family.
Of course it was worth it. They're my family.
And they're very lucky to have you.
Thank you for your help. They'll be very grateful.
I'd better go before she sees me. She already
Mira
thinks-
Forrester.
Can I help you?
You need to come with me. Now.
Why would I?
Don't make this difficult.
Come on, Beskar, listen. How can you still be angry at me?
Is that a joke? I had Des Ozaraza in my hand and you made me let him go.
You know why.
Yeah. You were afraid of disobeying the pretty little queen. You chose your prize over my one chance of revenge. And for what?
Enough! Your revenge would have cost me everything.
It'd be worth it to see him dead.
Oh, and you'd explain that to my family's corpses?
We should never have come here. This city. It only holds pain for me, Asher. I was hoping to bury it all with Dezor's corpse, but you denied me that. Please, I don't want to talk about it again.
Asher, you're back.
Uncle. Let's collect our second sons and get out of here.
If you did as you were told, Daenerys should deliver.
Daenerys, huh? First names with the Queen now, are we?
Your Grace, my nephew has returned from his mission.
It seems you played your part in the taking of Marine, Asher Forrester. Did you run into any trouble? Reports from the battle are muddled. Perhaps you can clear them up. Well, my time is short.
No battle is without difficulty, Your Grace.
but we fulfilled your orders.
And for that, I am grateful. I hear you know how to follow orders, despite your friend's efforts to make you stray. You told me Asher was a man of integrity, Malcolm. Now I know you were telling the truth. You have proved yourself an honorable warrior. You have my gratitude. Unfortunately, I cannot spare my second sons.
What? But, Your Grace, the mission was a success.
I need every soldier to hold Marine.
This is why you denied me my revenge? What did I tell you?
You promised me Croft and his second sons.
Which is why I'm not going to let you leave here empty-handed. In truth, we are not so different. We're both far from home. We've both suffered the loss of those we've loved. And we both struggle to do what's right.
That's high praise, Your Grace. I'm honored.
You've earned it. I cannot give you my sellswords, but I will give you the next best thing. This gold will be of use. Perhaps you can find the swords you need in Marine.
Thank you, Your Grace.
We promise to put it to good use.
I'm sure you will. A new day is born in Marine. The slaves have thrown off their collars. There are fighters among those who used to be bound.
On behalf of the Foresters and the Branfields, I thank you.
See that you are ready when I return to Westeros. I have other plans for you, Malcolm.
Plans for me, Your Grace?
We never agreed to this.
Asher, please.
I would like you to stay and serve me. I have a task for you.
Your Grace, I am humbled, but I owe my allegiance to my family.
And they will be grateful for the Targaryen alliance you've helped forge.
I am honored you would ask me. Might I discuss it with my nephew first?
Do so. But let me know your answer soon.
You'd seriously consider staying in Essos?
I'm not sure. This is all rather sudden. If she does come to Westeros, we'd want Daenerys Targaryen on our side. You've made a good start with her. I could strengthen that bond.
You're right, Uncle. The Mother of Dragons would make a powerful ally.
If she succeeds in taking the Iron Throne, she'll be the only ally we need. But whatever comes of this, we still need men who will fight for us now. The Queen thought we might find them here, among the newly freed.
The little queen is right. Marine holds plenty of killers, and I know the worst.
So what are we waiting for? Let's go get them.
I don't know, Asher. They're not like us. To them, killing is a sport. It's fun.
Let them have fun with the White Hills, then. As long as they kill them, I don't care.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
I must talk further with the Queen. Don't get yourselves killed.
So, where exactly are we going?
Just pause it there for a second. That was one decision that was big different one in the previous one. Is on my previous playthrough. In the last episode, I let Beshka get her revenge and kill her master. In this playthrough, we didn't. So that scene did play out differently as far as the scene that showed us. But at the end of the day, is exactly the same. In the one earlier, basically, we let her die, and she pretty much refused to sell swords to us because we cheated her by killing someone, and we went against her rule. But this time, she can't spare the army, but she gave us some gold to actually help to buy some swords. So we're going to end up. When we left that tent, it's everything exactly the same either way. So the decision at the end of the day didn't really mean anything. At least it was good to see a different scene.
These fighters used to be slaves. If I had to guess, I'd say they'll be trying to live like masters.
You're freezing.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Someone has to keep watch.
Oh. It's getting worse, isn't it?
We're only about a few days out from the Antler River. We cross a bridge the first men built. And from there, we can try to find the North Grove. Right, Sylvie?
We're not going north. We're going south, to join Mance, and the rest of the Free Folk.
But look...
That was always the plan, Cotter.
I can't go south. The Night's Watch will have my head.
Better than losing it to a White Walker.
Sylvie, he's come a long way. He knows what he's doing.
Does he now? Tell me then. How did my brother get that gash in his arm? You dressed his wound up well enough. But why'd he get hurt in the first place?
What does that have to do with the...
Hush, Cotter! I'm asking Fishface here.
Sylvie!
Don't Sylvie me.
That? That's barely a scratch.
It's infected. It's not healing. Point is, you don't belong out here.
Sylvie, I've known Garrett a while now. He may not be one of us, but I trust him.
I've been waiting months for you, Cotter. And when you finally come home, it's with some crow who can barely build a fire. No, we don't need to die for him.
Me neither. Fucking North Grove isn't even real. And if it is, it's probably full of wolves and more wildlings. You want to go back, Finn? Well, go ahead. No one's stopping you. You know I can't do that.
Finn, will you...
Just piss off.
Some leader you turned out to be.
You should listen to him. The further north you go, the more likely you'll never come back. It's just not worth it. Once Cotter's fit to travel, we head south. With or without you, Garrett.
Sylvie.
You need to rest. And we'll be wanting more than onions to eat. I won't go far.
Oh, don't be angry, Garrett. This isn't what it looks like. I can explain.
Did you know she'd refuse to go north?
I swear, I didn't. I thought she could help. Sylvie knows these woods better than I do. If anyone can find the North Grove, it's her. And besides, I couldn't just leave her. I won't do that. Not again.
Then convince her to go with us. She's your sister.
Well, maybe she's right. Maybe you don't belong up here.
You don't mean that. So that's it. I can't head north without a guide.
I go where she goes. I'm sorry, Garrett.
Okay, so that's a good intro in here, right? A good intro into this episode. We've caught up with all the characters.
Wonder if she's ever seen an ice spider. Phew. Hope not.
Ice spider.
I wonder why she doesn't wear it.
See, when I looked at it with the other save, I looked at it, it said something different. It says something about it was you know, something about giving it, her mom giving it to her.
Oh, this is that stuff Cotter was drinking.
Let's have a drink. We didn't drink this earlier. Let's give it a drink. See if we can.
Oh, well, it's not so bad. What are you doing over here? There's a perfectly good fire.
I'm not going anywhere near those fucking wildlings.
Oh, come on. Just give them a chance.
I did, and look where it got us. We've got next to nothing to eat. Cotter's a bloody liar, and now we've got his freak sister to worry about.
Well, things could be worse.
How? You know what? I'd rather warm my arse next to a fucking wildling than talk to you any longer.
Grumpy little fuck.
Whoa! Fucking hell. Could you have been any louder?
Sorry.
Never met a crow before. Sorry I almost killed you. Might have done you a favour, though. Plenty of things want to kill a crow up north. Giants, thens, shadow cats and ice spiders. And the White Walkers, of course. A spear sounds nice after all that, doesn't it?
They can try to kill me if they want. I won't let them.
I'm sorry, but that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Don't frighten our dinner away. Shit.
Mind if I give it a shot?
Go ahead. You know how to use that? You're not going to shoot me in the leg, are you?
I may do all right.
Just be sure to keep it aimed that way. That's better than making do. You're not a bad shot.
I messed it up earlier.
You'll do nicely, little one.
Would that be enough?
You ever seen Cotter eat? We'll need another. Come on.
Yes! William
I'd
Tell.
say we did all
each
right.
roll
Cooked up with some of those onions you've got. We might even enjoy it. You're a fair bowman. Might be nice having someone like you around. You ever lost anyone, Garrett? Someone you really cared about? Someone you thought you couldn't live without seeing ever again? Do you know what that's like?
I lost my family. First my mother, then my sister and father.
So you know how it feels. Cotter and I, we lost everything too. And we nearly lost each other. I didn't think he'd make it back this time. And I won't risk losing him again. Not even for the North Grove.
You know something about it, don't you?
Only what I've heard. But don't get your hopes up. It's not worth it.
So it is real then?
I didn't say that. But it might be. A few years back, one of the Ice River clans set out to find it. They'd heard stories. That the cold couldn't touch it. That it's safe, even in the dark of winter. So they'd set out, all full of hope. And none of them ever returned.
That won't happen to us, Sylvie. I was sent to find the North Grove.
That doesn't mean that you'll...
Garrett!
Help! Cotter!
What the fuck?
Huh?
Look out!